Los Angeles is burning. Wildfires, fueled by fierce winds and dry conditions, have swept across the region, leaving devastation in their wake. Thousands of homes and businesses have been reduced to ashes. Tens of thousands of residents have been forced to flee their homes. Firefighters are battling tirelessly to contain the blazes. The air is thick with smoke, a choking reminder of the destruction. The coming days will be critical for Los Angeles as it begins the process of recovery. The Los Angeles wildfires are a cluster of separate blazes, each with its own devastating impact. Some of the most destructive fires include the Palisades Fire and the Eaton Fire. The Palisades Fire has consumed over 17,000 acres, forcing evacuations. The Eaton Fire has scorched over 13,000 acres and destroyed many structures. The Sunset Fire, though smaller, has caused significant damage in urban areas. These fires represent a unique challenge for firefighters, creating a disaster of epic proportions. The true cost of a disaster like the Los Angeles wildfires cannot be measured in acres burned or structures destroyed. The human cost, the lives lost, the families displaced, the emotional toll is immeasurable and will continue to reverberate long after the flames are extinguished. While the full extent of the tragedy is still unfolding, the early reports are heartbreaking. At least 6 deaths have been confirmed so far, but authorities fear that number will rise as they gain access to areas ravaged by the fires. The search for the missing continues, a grim task made even more challenging by the widespread destruction. Each life lost represents a family shattered, a community in mourning. Over 180,000 residents remain under mandatory evacuation orders, forced from their homes and thrust into uncertainty. They gather in shelters, anxiously awaiting news of their neighborhoods, their homes, their lives left behind. The stress and trauma of displacement weigh heavily, particularly on children and the elderly. The emotional toll of the wildfires extends far beyond those directly affected by the flames. The entire city of Los Angeles is on edge, united in grief and anxiety. The constant threat of new fires, the choking smoke, the images of destruction, they all take a toll on the collective psyche. Section 4. Fanning the Flames, Weather Conditions and Climate Change. The Los Angeles wildfires are a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature. But they are not simply a natural disaster. While wildfires are a natural part of the California ecosystem, the intensity and frequency of these blazes are exacerbated by a complex interplay of factors, including human activity and climate change. The Santa Ana winds, infamous for their role in fueling California wildfires, have played a major role in the current crisis. These dry, powerful winds, originating in the Great Basin and Mojave Desert, sweep down through California's canyons and valleys, creating ideal conditions for rapid fire spread. The winds can carry embers for miles, igniting spot fires far from the main blaze. This year's Santa Ana winds have been particularly strong and persistent, fanning the flames and hindering firefighting efforts. The winds, coupled with record low humidity and tinder-dry vegetation, have created a perfect storm for wildfire activity. Climate change is a significant contributing factor to these extreme weather conditions. As global temperatures rise, California is experiencing hotter, drier conditions, leading to more frequent and intense droughts. This dries out vegetation, creating an abundance of fuel for wildfires. The warmer temperatures also extend the fire season, increasing the likelihood of these devastating blazes.